Hello there, everyone. It's Kathy with Paper Phenomenon. I'm here with a quick video to show you guys how to make my hidden paperclip design. It's spectacular, guys. All right. It is completely covered. You do not see the paperclip absolutely anywhere. You have a folded over edge, and again, it is fantastic. It is the best hidden paperclip idea that I have come up with so far, and I hope that you all love it. Really quick, I want to give a shout out to all of those makers who have designed their own hidden paperclip idea. It's been super inspiring. My hidden paperclip design was inspired by the need of a folded over edge for me. That's one of my pet peeves. So this is why I came up with this design. So thank you so much for all of the beautiful inspiration. So this is a two-part design. There are no measurements here, guys. The only thing you want to think about is you have to decide what type of paper clip you're using. Okay, this was a little jacked up, but you can still use it. All right, there it is. So the paper clip is going to dictate how small you can make this, not how large, but how small. All right, so this paper clip measures a little under 2 inches. So for small for me, I'm going to go at 2 inches. All right, you want to double that because you need a front and a back. Okay, and then you want to add into the length and the width so that you can score at a 1/2 inch all the way around. All right, so those are the things that you need to think about: scoring at a 1/2 inch all the way around, and then the size of your paper clip topper. Let's call it paperclip cover. All right, and then you would score that down the middle. So my paperclip cover is gonna be 1.5 inches by 2 inches. So here is the sizing. Okay, you want to make a couple of cuts. Okay, you're going to, in the intersecting score lines, you're going to miter. That is cutting directly across the X and removing the section. Okay, on all 4 sides. Again, directly across that X on the diagonal, removing the section is how you miter. So you remove those 4 corners there, and you're left with something that looks like this. Okay, you're going to fold to the bumpy side, right, like so, or that way. It doesn't really matter anyway. On that center score line, going to fold, and then you're going to taper right at that fold to the score line. And then you're left with something that looks like this. Okay? Now, this is where you insert your paper clip right here. Okay? I have a couple different designs with the option to insert your paper clip about a 1/2 inch, whatever you want from the edge to create this tag style, this tab style. I'm showing you the flush. You can do all sorts of different designs. This one is a little booklet paperclip, guys. Just adorable. A little notebook paperclip, this one. Super adorable. The point here is this is how you make it. You start off with your base. Now you're going to fold your on your score lines to form your flaps. This is what gives you the folded over edge, and that's what I need, not sides that are glued. I like a folded over edge. Perhaps this is because of my mini album making. I make so many mini albums, and I am a stickler for a folded over edge. If you have any, what I like to call a nubbin, these little, see that sticking out? That's just because you didn't cut far deep enough into your miter. So just cut a little deeper until you get a nice clean cut. All right, and that looks pretty good. Ideally, you do not want your flaps to overlap. Okay, that's what you do not want. Overlapping flaps give you bulk. So you want your flaps to do that. Okay, you don't want any overlapping. See, I'm overlapping, and the overlap is what creates that little, what I call a nubbin in the corner, that excess cardstock that forms in each corner. All right, so that looks really good. I'm pretty happy with that. So you're going to insert your paper clips. Flaps are up. Okay, flaps are up. Then you need your second piece that's going to go inside. So this piece, you're going to cut it slightly under so that you can wrap it inside of the flaps like this. Don't put it on top. You lose your folded over edge by putting it on top. I'm not saying that that's a no-no, that it's wrong, but for me, it's a no-no. The whole point here is to have the folded over edge. All right, so you're going to do that. So this particular size of cardstock would be slightly under the width and then slightly under the length, all right, minus the flaps, all right? You don't factor in the flaps here. See that? You just want it to fit right in there with a nice clean fold on the flaps on all four sides without any resistance, okay? So you do that. Tape or glue goes on the inside of the flaps. I like glue for this, guys. You don't have to glue your paperclip or tape your paperclip down for this method. All right, so you want it right smack in the middle. Glue your flaps down. Make sure your flaps are not overlapping. If your flaps are overlapping, you're going to create bulk here on the corners. You don't want that. Once you do that, you're going to hold it because it's not completely glued and fold really tight over that paper clip. Just like that. And now you're going to glue this into place. Nice and tight over the paper clip. I have another video in my top 10 on a couple different tips for creating these. I show you how to make this one and this one right here. I show you how to make these three. So look for that in my top 10. If you're interested in this one, I show you how to make that in part 7 of my junk journal class, which will air on Friday. What date is Friday? Let's see. Friday the 31st. Okay, so March 31st, I'll show you how to make this one live in my class. All right, if you want to catch that. But this is all it is right here, guys. If you want to, this is your base. Okay, you can decorate this or you can make pockets on here. You can add a booklet to this. You can do whatever. This could be acetate frame here. Anything you could possibly imagine, this can be on a small scale, on a larger scale, whatever size you want. You can round the corners. Now, if you round the corners, you're going to lose this miter right here. See that miter right that you see right there? So what I recommend is, and I'm going to show you, is so round your corners if you want that rounded corner. You want to add glue right on that edge just to seal it, right? You don't want it to right on that edge and let it dry. Leave it alone, let it dry. Don't start messing with it until it is completely dry. You can also do this when you mat. You don't have to do it right now. Right, so just make sure you don't glue this closed. And the beauty is, guys, that you have this beautiful piece here with this folded over edge. It kind of looks like a money clip, and it is just perfection. All right, I try to keep this under 10 minutes to show you the idea behind it, because the possibilities are endless with this in terms of what you can do with this. Look at this booklet, how absolutely adorable this is, guys. You open it up and you have this adorable little book here, and it's a paper clip. It is my hidden paper clip. I hope you love it. Here's the back of it. Let me know what you think about this idea, and is it fabulous, guys? Give me a yay or a nay. This is Kathy with Paper Phenomenon. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next video.